All right, Lisa, here's your quick video tutorial. A couple of things I thought of. These just pop off with a screwdriver. So you stick a screwdriver right under here, pop it off, and there's 5 lugs. If you ever go into 4-wheel drive, this is where you lock it. You can see I'm just turning it to lock it. There's a few things you do up in the cab first, but I just leave it on free right there. If you lock it, you go the opposite way, all the way around the long way, down to where it says lock. But I doubt you'll ever be 4-wheeling. The gas cap is really tight, but you can see it does come off. I fill it every 50 miles because, as you probably know, gas gauge does not work. So it does come off. And you can see it's not straight on in. It's a little bit at an angle. So it's a little bit wonky to get it back on. But you'll get the hang of it. There it goes. Just squeeze it. There we go. And when it's done, you'll hear it click like that. Every 50 miles, and when I put the gas in, I've already filled it up, and I don't even barely drive 50 miles a summer, so I put the nozzle in and I twist it sideways and pull up. So the nozzle goes in, I turn it sideways, so I'm holding the nozzle like this sideways, and I just kind of pull up and start real slow and fill it up. Every 50 miles I put about 4 or 5 gallons in it. Nothing really to report on the back. These handles are very expensive, so never lose that. But we're all good there. These backup lights are rewired and replaced, and they turn on with this little switch. So the goes up, the backup lights are on, and there's a red light you can see right there. It says Gen on it. That's lit when this is on. Let me see. Can't really see it right now because of the sunlight. But that's your backup light, and the red light will indicate that it's on. And then the sticks. You already know about the stick. Up and away for reverse, down for first. You have to be at a dead stop to get it into first. Don't coast around the corner and think you're going to downshift to first. It won't happen. You stay in second for that. Second is in and up, and third is in and down. And then this gear shift right here. Up means you are just in 2-wheel drive. Only the rear wheels are engaged. If you want to engage the front wheels, you pull this lever up into the center. So down is high, center is neutral, and you shift into neutral, get out, lock your hubs, come in, engage this up to 4-wheel drive, and then from neutral either go into 4-wheel low or 4-wheel high. I stay in, this is up, 2-wheel high. I'm there all the time. If you hear a little grinding as you're driving around, sometimes this is like falling down and it's starting to engage the 4-wheel drive. You just give it a little bump up. That's about it. And then finally, starting it up. This horn can potentially fall off, but just potentially. You'll see if it ever does how you twist it back on there. And this is a cold start. So I give it 2 pumps, brake and clutch. If you push too hard on the clutch, you'll hear a little funky little noise. So just ease off that clutch a little bit. And here I'm in neutral, so I can take my foot off of that. Parking brake doesn't work, so don't even pretend. I'm giving you 2 little wedges to chalk the back, but when you park it, just leave it in gear. So clutch in, and I'm in neutral. Now I'm in reverse, and park it. Lights, pull out, turn to dim these 2 switches. Turn signals, this has been working great lately. This washer button doesn't work. Right here, this works, W. So if you push, you'll squirt, and then you turn to the 2 different settings for your wipers. Choke does nothing. It's got an automatic choke, so this actually comes all the way out. That's just there for looks. Your heat, you'll never need to worry about. F for fan. Pull and turn 1 or 2 high and low. But you'll probably never need to worry about that. And the heat comes out right here. That's it, unless you turn this right down here to defrost. You pull out and turn down. Now I'm in defrost mode, and the heat would come out up here, out and back up, and the heat comes out right there, and you angle that to blow heat on you. And this works great. This is called the courtesy light. It works great. Ashtray, glove box. The glove box sticks to the padding. A lot of people would cut their padding out. I don't like that look, so I've never cut it. But if you click it, it's not going to pop out. You got to kind of push the padding up, and then it pops open. That's the glove box. Passenger door, real quick. To get out, you got to pull this real hard and push. A lot of people push, push, push like this, and you're breaking the door. You got to pull it back real hard and then give the door a push, and it'll open up. And rolling up and down the windows, I don't have 2 hands right now. I guide this with one hand and I turn this with the other because the inner workings of this are really expensive. And so I'm always telling Mom to guide. Here, yeah, Spencer. Say hi.
Hi. I'll hold it so
Okay.
you can.
Here, we'll do this one. So I don't just start turning right here. I'm going to pull this a little bit away from the guide and up. And I'm just going to nicely guide it up. And it goes like that. Down never really seems to be a problem, but up, I always guide it along the way. And of course, these work great as well. And I think that is your Scout tutorial. Oh, one last little button. That's the cigarette lighter. I never use it, but it does work. I haven't pulled it out in years. So they call it the cigar lighter. That's about it. Enjoy your new baby. Will you miss the Scout?
I don't know. Both cars seem pretty cool. I don't know.
Your new baby.